This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. So what we observed enterprise sector. In enterprise sector, the first topic. So we observed the theory part as well as a practical part also. Yesterday we completed almost 50% org structure we completed yesterday. Okay. So org structure. So generally the SAP data are going to classify into three types. Okay. The first one is the org data. Yesterday we set up here. It is also called as enterprise data. But what we observed here, instead of the client will be defined by the basis people. So in which client yesterday we log in? 800 client here. So 800 is the IDS client here. For practice purpose, the SAP has given this IDS client here. Okay, IDS client, but in real time, the clients will be defined by the basis people. Okay, from where they will copy. So once if any company, some ABC company, they will take the license from the SAP and they will provide you proper data. The master clients will be okay. The master clients are available in the system here. So what are the master clients like 00000? From the master clients, we need to copy the new clients here. The basis people will do this activity, and we have one more topic, the system landscape. In the system landscape, we'll discuss in detail. Okay, so this also we discussed here. Okay, so now under the client company. So what is the company yesterday we created? So Tata company we created yesterday. Okay, Tata company we created. So 800100 if I'm not wrong. So this is a company we define here. The company is not a control parameter. So who is going to define the company? The finance people. No need to copy. Just you go and define the company in the system. The Tata company yesterday we defined here. So under the Tata company, so we defined two company codes or one company code under the company. So we need to define the company code. Okay, so 8001 company code we defined. So now tell me anybody has a so 8001 is a Tata Motors or Tata Steels here? I think Tata Steels. Company code also we define here. There is a 8002. 8002 we defined as a Tata Motors. This already up to this we completed here. Okay. The Tata Steels and Tata Motors like this. How many number of company codes we don't know. They will give you business blueprint. So based on the business blueprint, the finance people they will define the company codes here. The company code will be defined and copied by the finance people. Okay, in real time, the finance people they will define the company code and they will copy the company code. But in training system, there is no option, so you must copy from 1000 company code here. Okay, so in training system, but in real time, only 001 company code is there. From 001 company code only we need to copy. Okay, so under the company code from here we need to do here. Okay, so plants we need to define. So at least two plants I will show you. Okay, the plant one, plant two show you. The plant one, plant two. From here notes we need to perform this. Let us see once again we will review. So go to login pad. Now click on login. Enter the user ID and password here. Okay, 1 minute. Give me a second. Forget the password. Right. Okay, so I'll log into the server. Now, what is the first activity? SPRO. SPRO means SAP Product Reference Object here. Go to SPRO and IMG. IMG means implementation guide. Go to IMG implementation guide. Now we need to go to the enterprise section. So the SAP has given everywhere documentation here. Okay, so if you want, you can go through the documentation. Enterprise structure it contains two parts here. The first one is the definition part, and second one is okay. So assignment part here. So yesterday I think Lakshmi. So for you also, whenever you are practicing, because the public server we are using, so your screen will be locked here. Okay, so that also otherwise I will forget here. So if you are practicing, so you go to, so if sometimes what happened, your screen is locked here. Go to SM12 here. Go to SM12 and remove your user ID. And if you click on list here, if any other users are practicing, so in my system there is no other user here. Okay, if other users are practicing, so that user means same users is okay working in the same program or same screen, the temporary data will be locked here. Just to select that particular user, okay, whichever the user is locking by you, and delete that user here. Okay, and you come back and you can do. Otherwise, what happened? It will go to the display mode. You are not able to change it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah. 1 minute, one. Amarinder, you can join the session. All are joined. Amarinder, all are joined. Lakshmi, Yamuna, Yashasvi, Jagdish, your group is joined. కనబడలేమ్మా ఇక్కడ ఓన్లీ 4 మెంబర్స్ కనబడుతున్నారు. అదే లింక్ నేను గ్రూప్ లో ఉన్న చూడాలి లింక్, లేదంటే మళ్ళీ పెట్టమంటే కూడా పెడతాను. ఓకే ఓకే రైట్, గివ్ మీ సెకండ్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ. Amarinder is asking the link, session link. I need to keep in a group. Okay, right. So here, so anybody suppose any of you are practicing, your screen got locked here, so just go to SM12 and select whichever the user is locked by you. So select that particular user and just you go and delete that user, so automatically it will be display mode will become change mode here. Again you go back and it will be done change mode here. Okay, right. Amarinder is also here. Right. So definition announcement part here. So go to definition part. In definition part, in real time as a SAP consultant, so I don't want remaining all. So just straight away I need to go to the elastic general. In the elastic general, I'll define the plants. Okay. So for already I shown you one business blueprint, and going forward I'll show you some other business blueprints also. The business blueprint is an important document here. Okay, in that everything will be there. Okay, your nomenclature of your plant, so store location address, everything. Okay, so based on the business blueprint only, you need to maintain the org elements in the system, as well as master data changes, transition data changes. So everything will be recorded in the business blueprint here. The elastic general, what I will do in the elastic general, I will define the plants and copy the plants here. Okay, this is activity here. And in materials management, I need to maintain the store location per organization, which we are going to do today. But actually in options of FI, so what I did here, so in financial accounting, if I open the financial accounting, n number of parameters is there, but it is not required for us. So in real time, who is going to perform? Everything will be done by the finance people. Okay, the FICO people, they will define company codes, business area, profit center segment. Okay, so all these parameters, even though controlling also, they will create controlling. The controlling also, they will create a cost controlling, operating concern, maintain controlling area. The controlling area also they will, in particular control area, they will enter multiple company codes also. Okay, so this is also, this two parameters will be done by the purely finance people, which is not required. But however, in training system, so in couple of sessions also we discussed at least and define a company. If it is a real system, oh sorry, I opened the documentation here. So if I come to define company, so now in real time, so only one company will be given, the model company, that also going to delete here. But in training system, we have a couple of companies is there. So simply go to new entries. There's a new entries button here. Just go to new entries and enter your company. Some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So maximum 6 digit here, and enter the details, name of the company, and some other details. So yesterday we discussed here some fields you have drop down values here. Okay. Some fields you have don't have drop down, but some fields you have drop down values here, like city, country, language, key, currency. So there are, wherever the drop down you need to fill here. Okay. The SAP is already maintained the data here. So the same way, once you enter the data, so if you click on save, the system is going to prompt the transport request. So if you are first time, so you need to create your own request. Next time onwards, you need to continue that same transport request. But in further sessions, we'll discuss in detail about this transport request. But what is the company I defined yesterday? So 800 100. This is the company we defined here. Okay. So you can create your own, some Raj group of industries, something here. Okay. So enter and go to details button here. So I have taken Tata because everybody knows about Tata company. So enter the Tata company. So the required fields, required data, you can enter here. Okay. Nandana session no 45 minutes. I will call this on. Okay. 2:45. Yeah. Okay. So here, come to here. Okay. So here already we defined a company. So this company we defined already. Okay. So no need to copy. Just you go and define the company. After defining the company, okay, at least so to connectivity. So because we are creating plants, where you need to assign your plants, at least company code, right? So that's what we are doing this activity in the training system. Okay. The remaining is we don't require, at least company code we need to create here. Go and create a company codes. So if you're edit, copy, delete, check company code. Edit, copy, delete, check company code. So if I open the subscreen is called pop-up. If you are getting pop-up, so single click is not enough. So you must double click this. You must double click on this. First of all, you need to go to edit company code data here. If I go to edit company code data, see here how many number of company codes. There are n number of company codes will be there because of its training system here. So just to go to new entries and new entries. So by seeing the business blueprint, your finance people. So whatever the nomenclature is given by the company, they will enter the nomenclature and enter the company name and all. And finally, when you are going to save, the system will ask the address of the company code. We'll enter all the details, and we need to define the new company code. If you define the company code here, so your job is not over. So you need to copy here. But coming to the real system, the SAP is provided only one company code, 001 company code. So already we discussed in training systems, they will not provide the proper data in 001 company code. Okay. The best alternate 1000 company code. So they are suggested you please go and copy from 1000 company code here. The SAP says here. Okay. So next, what is the company code we defined? Let us see here. So already we completed this activity yesterday. So go to 8001 here. Okay. 8001 is the Tata Steels and Tata Motors here. These two company codes we defined here. Tata Steels and Tata Motors. These two company codes we defined, right? So in these two company codes, so what? So we define here Tata Steels and Tata Motors here. Okay. So this Tata Steels and Tata Motors. So once you define, okay. So 8001 is the Tata Steels and Tata Motors. Like this, you can create a number of company codes here. So now next, what is the activity we need to perform here? Just we need to copy here. So back to pop-up. Again, you need to double click on this copy delete check company code here, and click on copy or complete or F6 from your keyboard. But when you are copying company code to company code, so what we observed here, so all the data will be copied here. So all the data will be copied. So now once you copy, so except number ranges here, number ranges will not be copied here. So remaining all the data, like there are a lot of data will be there. So it is not possible to create the data manually. Okay. So everything means here, now let me, if I want to create data manually, it is not possible. So SAP recommends you need to copy the data here. Okay. There is no other option. You must copy the company code to company code or plant to plant. But whenever you're copying, you need to accept the complete data. Okay. So further you can edit the data or you can delete the data that what we discussed here. Okay. So except number ranges, all the data will be copied to your new company code here. This already we completed here. Okay. So from 8002 we copied to 8001 and 1000 to 8002 Tata Steels, Tata Motors. All the data we copied, and we observed only one thing: number ranges is not transported copied here. Remaining all are copied. Okay. Now, once we complete this activity, simply I need to go to the last example here. So now today we need to see last example here. Okay. In the last example, see this define valuation level. So generally the valuation will be the valuation area plant level. So when you will, okay, so we'll understand this here. So we have a topic called MMFI integration. When MMFI integration, we'll discuss about why valuation at plant level, why valuation is not company code level. So in this MMFI integration, we'll discuss here. Meanwhile, just always keep in your mind valuation level, valuation area level. Valuation area means plant level. Okay, this only observe. Even though if I'm trying to select also, we are not able to select it. If I'm trying to select also, the SAP is already gray mode. Previously, it was enable mode. What there? but everybody will select evaluation plant level. So that's what the SAP itself they maintain gray mode here. So there is an option. It is not previously it was radio button. If user wants, you can able to select, but they made it gray mode here. Where 100% every company they'll go to evaluation at plant level only. Okay, but now this point of time you will not able to understand. Later MMFI integration is there, that time you will understand here. Next, come to here. Define copy delete check plant here. Define copy delete check plant here. So if I open, so again you are getting one pop-up here. Okay, define plant and copy delete check plant. Okay, so third one is not required for us. Only these two is required. Okay, define plant and copy delete check plant here. Okay, so define plant and copy delete check plant here. So if I come to define plant here, double click on this. So pop-up means you need to double click, right? So unfortunately, so it is also public server. Somebody's deleted all the plants. Previously, just 2-3 days before, there are almost 300 plants was there. So it deleted the complete plant. So I created one plant standard SAP standard plant one I created here. Okay. Okay. So, but in your system, maybe you'll find some 2 to 300 company, 2 to 300 plants will be there here. Okay. Let me today, I want to create a, so here 8001, 8002 here. Okay. 8001, 8002. Now let me create a 8003 plant. I want to create as a 8003. What is my plant? 8003. So plant one I want to create as 8003 here. And the plant two I want to create as a 8003. The plant one I want to create as a 8003 and plant two 8004. Right. Now let me go to, so just simply go to new entries. So 8003. 8003 I want to create as a, so what is my actually here I want to create only Tata Steels here. Okay, leave Tata Motors here. Okay, just I will show you the when you are practicing. So at least you also try to create two company codes. In this company code also you create plants. In this company code also you need to. So just I am going with only this part. Okay, so Tata Steels. Okay, so under the Tata Steels I'm going to create a different company codes, different plants here. Okay, so let us see only two plants we are going to do. So here how many number of plants also the client will inform to you. Don't worry. Okay. Now come to here. Okay. Now this is actually Tata Steel's some Tata Steel's Hyderabad plant. Okay. So here go to enter your plant code, nomenclature, and enter the plant address, uh, name of the plant, and the factory calendar. Why we need to assign the calendar to the plant here? So maybe let me check here Indian calendar is there or not. So if it is available, you can give it. I also can give anyone calendar also here. So where we are so who is going to create these calendars? The calendars will be created by the, okay, so yeah, production people here. Okay, because when is the plant means manufacturing unit here. Okay, so day to day your procurement activities, production activities, sales activities. So on which day is the holiday, public holidays or optional holidays. So here the means origin to origin. Okay, so country to country here the holidays will be different. Right? So the production people they will create a calendar in SQL transition code. You need to assign here. So just I'm giving anyone calendar, but in real time it is Indian calendar we need to assign. Okay, enter. Now once you enter, you need to click on save here. When you click on save the system, again you will ask the address here, the address of the plant. You need to enter the complete plant address here. Okay, so where exactly is located. So this is a Tata Steel Hyderabad. So what is search which country? Let us say country. Okay, so which country here? IN India. Okay, so remaining all the details you need to enter. This is why I'm mentioning only because it is only mandatory field. Remaining are optional here. Okay, but in real time you need to enter the complete address. Simply click on continue. So I define the new plant as 8003 Tata Steel Hyderabad. So we defined 8003. Only we defined here 8003 Tata Steel Hyderabad. The same way I need to define another plant here 8004. So just come back here. So again come back here. So define plant here. Go to new entries. Okay, so 8004 here. Okay, so this is actually Tata Steel's Pune plant. Okay, let me go to something. Okay, in real time, in everything they will provide you in factory calendars. assignment 1 practical and testing. So we are defining. So if I'm trying to save here, if I'm trying to save, the system has the address, the plant address you need to give in real time. So everything they will provide us client people. So enter the country is the only mandatory field here, India. Click on continue and you need to click on save. So when transport request is generated, simply click on continue. Okay, we don't need to do anything. Okay, that I saved here. So we define two plants, but if you define two plants, so your job is not over. Okay, so what I need to do, just I need to back to pop up. This is the back button here. Okay, save, exit, cancel, select all, deselect all, new entries. This is the delete button, details button. So you practice 2-3 times, so it will automatically add it. Don't worry. So back to pop up, you must double click on this copy delete check plant here. Okay, the copying is must, and already you know. So we discussed a couple of times. So it is not possible to define the data manually. So back to pop up and click on copy org object here. So if you click on copy org object, so the system is ready to read the tables. So we need to give, so from to here, from which plant I need to give 1000 plant here. Okay, in training system, in real system 000 here. So what is the new plant I need to give? 8003 here. This is my new plant. So from plant to plant I need to. Okay. So from plant to plant here. So do you want the complete object? So do you want the copy? Yes. So any data, just you need to accept, except number in this plant to plant also, what except number in this, so all the data will be copied here. Okay, except number in this, all the data will be copied here. So simply you need to click on yes here. All the data is required. Don't click on cancel and don't click on no. So this yesterday we discussed here. So all the tables are going to copy here. Tables are going to copy. Again you need to click on continue. Do you want the transport number ranges? No here. Do you want transport number ranges? No here. Except number ranges, everything. So if you click on this also, number ranges will not be transported here. You can see plant completed to your 8003. You can see the complete activity also. Plant 1000 copy to your 8003 here. Just go back here. Again, you need to copy to the check plant here. Click on copy or object. Okay. So here, when you are copying here 1000 to your 8004 from this plant to this plant. So do you want to copy org object? Yes. Again, you need to click on here. Same like company code to come. Nothing is there. Okay. So copying company code to company code, plant will be remain same here, except number is the transport request. Suppose you are getting transport request blank. What you do? You need to create your own request, enter in your description. Next time, you need to pull in the same transport request here. This already we discussed. Okay, so once we done the plant, okay, so let me like that. Just I am taking only 2 plants. You can take 2 to 3 plants. Number ranges. If you click on this also, number ranges will not be transported. Click on no here. You can see this plant also we copied. So completely the plant is copied to your AW04. Okay, well and good here. Next, cancel this here. These 2 activities is enough here. So we define the plant and we copy the plant. Next, you need to minimize. Now, straight away we need to go to the materials management. Still, we are in the definition part only. Okay, we need to go to the materials management. In materials management, maintain the store locations here. In materials management, we need to maintain the store locations here. Okay. Now we discussed here under the plant. Actually, the client will give you a list of store locations. The store locations are actually the physical locations. So where exactly? Okay, so the users are they are going to keep the stocks here. Okay, these are store locations. But who is going to maintain the store locations? MM here. The plants also MM here. The MM is okay going to define and copy the plant and maintain the store locations here. The store location level, all the inventory activities here. Just you need to maintain, no need to copy. So where exactly here? In definition, still we are in the materials management definition part only. Maintain the store locations. What is the plant you define here? Okay, so you already I define 8003. New plant, what is the plant? Your new plant, you define 8003, right? So enter your new plant 8003 and your new plant. Okay, so this is what actually why I asked to copy the all the data. In future, if you don't require, you can delete the data. Okay, the same thing you observed here. Okay, so here there are 140 store locations is there. These are completely German text here. Okay, metal, these are all German text here. Okay, so but here you can see the nomenclature is most important for us. 001, 0002. Okay, so here from where actually we created new plant here 8003. Plus we don't know actually where the store locations are coming here. Okay, this all the store locations are updated or copied from 1000 plant here. The 1000 plant store location is copied to your new plant here. But this store location is not belongs to this plant here. Okay. Because in training system, we copied from 1000 plant. 1000 plant contains these many number of store locations here. Okay. So, but the store location is not belongs to. Okay. So for this plant, what I need to do? Simply I need to, this is the select all button. Okay. Go and select. So this all the 140 store locations. So here you need to click on delete button here. Okay. So before going to delete, make sure your own plant here. Don't delete 1000 plant store. The delete button is there. Delete here. Click on continue. So that's what here. So edit, copy, delete, check plant, edit, copy, delete, check means whatever the data you required, you can keep it or you can delete it. Okay. But what about in my real system? In real system also, please try to understand in real system from where we'll copy 001 plant. For 001 plant only we need to copy in real system. So for 001 plant, the SAP will provide some 2-3 test store locations. That also we need to delete in real time, and we need to maintain your own store locations here. Okay. So by seeing the beginning blueprint, so just to go to new entries. So now 0 of 0. So at least some 2-3 store locations I will maintain. 8003, right? My new plant here. Okay. This is actually Tata Steel's Hyderabad plant here. Okay. So already I deleted all the store locations here. So simply go to new entries. Okay. So here let us say 001. So this is a simply some raw material store locations. Raw material store location 002. This is actually semi-finished store location. And 003. So finished store location here. So this, so raw material store location, semi-finished store location, and finished store location. So all these store locations I need to maintain. The store location 1, store location 2, store location 3. So this every store location, all these store locations and manually. So like 0004. So here you don't need to worry because in real time, okay. So they will provide you all the details here. Okay, what is the nomenclature and what is the name of the store location? Everything will provide you in training system. So just you need to maintain the store locations here. You need to click on like this. You can maintain a couple of store locations and you can. So here I'm going to keep my raw materials. Here I'm going to keep my semi-finished materials and all. The same vice versa, you can maintain other plant also here. So for 800 plant also same here. So you need to delete all the store locations. You can maintain your own store locations here. So without this activity, we are asked to copy the complete data here. Right. So finally, so purchasing organization. Still we are in the definition part in the materials management. Now come to the maintain purchasing organizations. So before that, actually, just you try to recall here. So what we discussed, we have some 5 different kind of purchasing organizations. Okay, central purchasing organization, cross-plant purchasing organization, standard purchasing organization, plant specific, and reference kind of purchasing organization. Okay, the purchasing organization totally in SAP we are classified into 5 categories here. The purchasing organizations here. But this purchase organizations is the purchasing department. Who is going to maintain this purchasing organization? here. Okay. So we are very new to the SAP here, so I don't want to make you confused today's session. Just you need to maintain the purchasing organization here. Okay. Going forward, we'll discuss in detail what is central, where I need to assign, what is cross plan. Simply today I will maintain only one purchasing organization. Okay. So where I can, so just here under the store locations, just you go to maintain the purchasing organization. Okay. So here there are a couple of in real time they will give you only one purchase organization, that also going to delete and maintain it. Okay. So and one more important thing also. So if you go for any company, so we need to identify. So here total okay SAP completely categorized into 5 different kind of purchase organizations. But which purchase organization they are using, we need to identify. So most of the time the client people they don't know what kind of purchase organization they are using. Okay, so whether they are using central or not, whether they are using standard or not. So we need to identify and based on you need to map it. Okay. In real time, only one patch recognition will be given, model patch recognition. A triple zero we need to delete and we need to maintain the one patch recognition. So everywhere, not only here. So already we discussed in the initial session also. Nomenclature should not be repeated here. Okay. Let me check 8 and received some 812. 8123. I want to define new patch. It is not available. Okay. Just to go to new entries. So I want to create 8123 and take as a some data purchasing organization. Yep. So let's vice versa in number of percent. With this, we complete the complete definition part here. Only definition part we complete here. Okay. So once again, if you review definition part here, so once you will come to the enterprise structure, okay, go to SPR, SA preference IMG, enterprise structure definition part. In definition part, in financial accounting, I define company. Okay, so company is max 6 digits, but most of the companies they will take only 4 digits. Next, company codes also, I define 2 company codes. You can define 2 or 3, 1, that is your wish. So define your company code, okay, and copy the company code also. For this, actually, you need to open the pop-up. First, you need to go to edit company code data to define your company codes here, okay. Once you have defined company code, your job is not over, you must copy it, okay. You need to copy from 1000 company code in training system. The remaining is not required. Next, go to last general. In the last general, we need to define copy digital plant. So we need to define the plant and we need to copy the plants. So I define 2 plants, 8003 and 8004. And also you need to copy the plant also. Okay. Next, again, come to the materials management. In materials management, we need to maintain the store locations and maintain the purchasing organizations. So this is the activity. So once you complete the definition part, you need to minimize. Now, what is assignment part here? So until unless if you are not assigned here, so just we are defining, but you should assign. Okay. The patch organization where I need to assign the company code. And suppose I created some 2-3 plants. These plants I need to assign to this particular company code. So I define the plant, but this plant under which company code I need to assign here. The same way, the respective plants you need to assign to the respective company code. Respective company codes you need to assign to the respective company. Okay. So this is the activity we need to perform here. Now simply go to assignment part here. In assignment part, okay, financial accounting. First, you need to come to the financial accounting. Assignment part where I need to come to the financial accounting. In financial accounting, assign company code to company. Assign company code to company. Okay. So assign company code to company code. Assign company code to company. Open the assign company code to company. Go to position. So what is my company code here? What I define here? 8001, right? So 8001, 8002 here. Okay. I define company code. So company code I defined 8001 here. So 8001, 80. So 8001 is the Tata Steels, the Tata Motors here. So these 2 company codes we define. But against these 2 company codes, I need to assign the company, right? So what is my company here? 8001. Okay. If I open the drop down also, you'll find here. Okay. If I open the drop down also, you'll find here all the list of companies here. Go to find button here. 800110. You click on the system automatically take to your Tata company. Okay. So here simply what I am doing here, assigned. So for against this company code was blank. So here one company contains one company code or multiple. So this is a Tata company. Tata company under we have 2 company codes, Tata Steels and Tata Motors here. Simply need to click on save. Assignment part is so easy. I told you that it is. So definition part only will define, but assignment part simply you need to assign respect to company code to company. Next here you need to understand. So remaining part will be done by the finance people. They'll assign the credit control area, consolidation area, which is not required for us. Now again you come to the last general. So here in last general in assignment part we have a bug, but in real system you will not find this bug. The issue here. Bug means issue. But in real system you will not find it. So what happened here? In the training system, if I come to the last general, assign plant to company code here. So what is the 2 plants you created new plants here? The new plants are 8003, 800. This is the 2 plants you defined today here. Okay. But like this in real time, this company code contains 1 plant or 2 plants or 3 plants. This company code. So like this we need to define it. So in training system, I define only 2 plants. 8003 Tata Steel Hyderabad plant and 8004 Tata Steel Pune plant. Okay. 2 plants are defined here. But unfortunately, by copying from 1000 company code here, So these two plants also assigned to your 1000 company code. We need to delete. Okay, we need to delete that entry and we need to assign your 8003, 8004. Tata Steel Hyderabad and Pune plants under should be Tata Steel company code. Okay, so this actually you should be more careful here. So assign plant to company code. Come to assign plant to company code. Okay, simply here itself you can find it. Okay, position button also will not work here. So slowly you need to come down one by one. Okay, so what we have done here, you can see here, Tata Steel Hyderabad and Tata Steel Pune. Here two plants 8003 to 8004. Here two plants is assigned to 1000 company code here. It is a wrong assignment here. Okay, so your new plants 8003 to 8003 assigned to 1000 company code. So it should not be assigned to 1000 company code. It should be assigned to your 8001 company code. Okay, it should be assigned to your 8001 company code. This company code will be assigned. Okay, but because of this copying position is assigned, so what I need to do? So select this here. So your new plant is assigned to 1000 company code. Delete this here. Okay, this is the delete button here. The first company code we are deleting. So we need to reassign second company code also. Second company code also 8004. The system has the correct automatic confirmation, no problem. I need to click on continue. And you must save here. Okay, after doing this activity, don't forget to click on save. Again, you need to just go back again. Second time you need to save here. Two times you need to. Okay, so saved again, come back and again you need to save. Now go to assign plant to company code. Now just to go to new entries. What is my company code here? My company code is 8001. So this is the Tata Steels here. Under the 8001, two plants I defined. Tata Steels Hyderabad and Pune plant here. Okay, 8001, 8003, 8004 here. Okay, go to new entries. So one company code contains one plant or multiple plants here. 8003 and same company code. One company code contains one plant or multiple plants. So both Tata Steels Hyderabad and Tata Steels Pune plant under the Tata Steels company code. Okay. So this is the way you need to assign this. Come back here. So next, minimize this here. Go to Materials Management here. Go to Materials Management. In Materials Management, just go and observe here. Okay. So here already we discussed we have 5 different kind of purchasing organizations. Okay. So going forward we'll discuss here. But as of now, I'm assigning to my purchase organization 8123 purchase organization we created, right? So what is the purchase organization we created? 8123 here. Okay. So this purchase organization you need to assign to at least Tata Steels, any one company code. Okay. Assign purchase organization to company code here. So here go to position. The purchasing organization, what is the purchasing organization? 8123. So this 8123 purchase organization you need to assign to your company code here. Purchase organization to company code. So with this you need to click on save. So going forward, we'll see here. So when we'll assign purchase organization to plant, standard purchase organization and reference purchase organization we'll discuss here. So with this, we need to minimize the assignment part here. So complete definition enterprise structure also just complete here. So this is the way we need to define the enterprise structure here. Okay, but we are very new. First time we are going to define. So this is one thing, and also maybe you want to cross check whether I have defined my org structure properly or not. Okay, where you need to cross check here, go to EC0. Okay, go to EC0. You can cross check your enterprise structure. Click on structure. So go to EC0. So click on structure here. So where I need to go to check the enterprise structure. Whether I need to properly go to EC0. Okay, EC0. Click on structure. So click on navigation. Click continue. So click on structure. Click on navigation. Click continue. So this, if you want, if you cross check, then it will go to find button here. So what is the company code? Which company code? This company code only. So this company code only plants to location. This company code under I have not mentioned. So let me check 8001. Okay. So let me check 8001 here. So go to 8001 here. So this 8001 company code. So this Tata Steels company code. Okay. The system automatically blinks here and go to details button here. You can see. So this company code under. So company code point of view. This company code associated with this company, Tata company. This company code. So the line item it is showing like this. Okay. This under this company code we have 2 plants here. For this company code directly assign. Suppose if you have not assigned properly here. Okay. So it will not show you the under the navigation path. So clearly it will not show this arrow path here. Okay. So we are not able to find here. About complete enterprise structure. So what today and yesterday class just you need to repeat here. and try to practice enterprise structure. So tomorrow we'll discuss important tables of the enterprise structure. So if all are okay, then we'll step into the master. Metal master will start into master. Okay, Amarendra, Jagdish, Lakshmi, and Yashasvi. Any questions from anybody?
No, sir, no question.
What about other people's?
No, Rajesh, sir. No questions.
Okay.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Thank you all for joining session. So we'll meet tomorrow at the same time, same link. Bye bye.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Sir.